as promised in the title and the thumbnail, I'm here to drop knowledge on how you can build and execute a as promised. Title and the okay, my bad, bro. That was mad weird. But yes. First, we need to understand what an analytic is and how to think about analytics. So the phrase analytics came from business analytics and data science. And it says here it's process of using quantitative methods, derived meaning from data, whatever. But it's important to understand the basics of what it means, because some people will say analytic is a query, or analytic is a way to go after something, but it should be question, and then from question, let's look up the word quantitative. I think that means like, they threw me off with that. Yeah, I know it means number based, but I want to know exactly what they mean there. Yes. So when you ask the question though, for your analytic, you have to use the word how, as in how is the adversary, how is the adversary taking advantage of employees? How is the adversary social engineering people? Now, as you do this, I got some notes here, so I'm gonna follow some notes. And when you show up to like a customer's little what's good Linux boy, what's up, when you show up to a customer and you're ready to threat hunt for them, or maybe you threat hunt for your own organization, it's important to know question one, and we'll try to get like a notepad here. Like, it's gonna be sloppy. Like, of course, if you're a business minded person, or if you work already, you should be probably doing this in Word or Excel or PowerPoint or something. But like, your first analytic is kind of like do something like pre-planning, right? Or planning. You can call it whatever you want. And then you say, how is the customer postured, or something like that, to defend against threats. And then you do your little research or whatever, and you find out, oh, well, the customer has a cloud-based way of sandboxing and defending against downloaded attachments. And how this works basically is, they go into Outlook, or they go into their emails, or whatever the case, and once they download something, before it hits their little VDI or their basically their VM that they're using in the organization, which everybody's doing it now, it'll go to a cloud-based instance, and it'll detonate, or it'll run. And if it's malware, if it does anything unexpected, it's not going to make it. If it's a PDF, it'll defang the PDF, meaning that it'll take all the macros and all of it out. Same thing for documents, like Microsoft Word documents, and then it'll make it to the customer. So that's out there now, and you have to know stuff like that, and you have to know if your customer has that. So we'll pretend that he does, or they do, cloud-based sandboxing of downloaded attachments. And then of course you're worded like a business person, right? And then you also find out that, hey, as they surf the internet, they have a another cloud-based separation between them and the internet, and this just keeps them from drive-by downloads and stuff like that. So you say, okay, they got that as well. Cloud-based separation between the employee and the internet. And again, this kind of protects them, or whatever the case. You go around like looking for other things. Basically, this is what they call the requirements phase. And you're just eliciting requirements as to what you need to do, and what they need and what they don't need. And so they don't need you to look for downloaded malicious attachments. They don't need you to look for things like downloaded You get what I'm saying? Downloaded malware, because that's not a thing in this organization. No drive-by downloads. That's not a thing. They also have web application firewalls. They have ACLs, regular standard stuff. Traffic shaping, regular standard stuff. They have IDS. They have that, regular standard stuff. Web proxy, etc. So you see that they have the whole nine. Plus, they have extra state-of-the-art security there. They're using something like Centrix, which is like, it's containerized instances of their computer desktops, meaning that like nothing's getting in. Like if you get into this organization, good luck. It's not a walk in the park over here, right? I like saying that. So this basically narrows where we threat hunt. We can't threat hunt in a cheesy regular way. We keep doing some more digging, and we find out that this company is hosting their own they're hosting their own services for their customers, because they telework. So you see that they have VPN servers open. They have web open and all of that. And this will lead you to like T1190, which is like in the MITRE ATT&CK. So now you say, okay, like all my analytics from here on out are going to be based on public facing services. And you can do that. So that's basically your plan. And this is more realistic because like ain't really nothing else popping off these days. So I'll tell you, in addition to all of this, basically people are also like, these customers are also outsourcing the web stuff as well. So they're taking as little risk as possible. But you got to know all of this stuff before you start threat hunting, because the last thing you want to do. Yes. So what we're going to do after this is we're going to get into Splunk, and then we're going to hunt that way based on what we know here. Probably should have said that. My bad, yo. But yes. So we only have basically VPN servers, web open, and stuff like that. So the second thing that we might want to say, okay, so based on this, we could continue with our analytical thinking, quantitative thinking. We just put like a divider there. How are adversaries causing a negative impact to the customer's business sector? And so we can pretend that we're defending a financial service, because that's what the practical is basically, right? I think they're financial. We'll have to see. But I'm using some data from TryHackMe, so that's coming up. So basically, when you talk about things like hospitals and civic services, and this is kind of like you huddle up and you think about, okay, like who are we dealing with? Well, in these services, their number one concern is ransomware. They don't really care about things like exfil and things like that. They care about ransomware, because they have to keep their data on premise. And with that comes, well, I can just hijack your data. We get how ransomware works, right? But we're not worried about that. I just wanted to put that for effect. We're really defending against exfiltration. So when you have companies that's been in this thing for a while, they'll have multiple backups of data. And so they don't really care so much about the ransomware. They'll just like handle their business and make sure the ransomware is gone. It's really more about like, they don't want nobody stealing their data, which kind of goes in the same thing, because you can exfil and ransomware. You just take the data and then, put a ransom on it. And then if they don't pay, you could just sell the data if you're the hacker, right? So, but we're not going that deep. And then we also worry about command and control, because if you get infected with command and control, I think we all get it. But now there's a element of overwatch from the attacker, right? So, and we don't want that. So now that we've done all of that, we know what we're hunting. We're hunting basically these two, and then we're hunting this basically, right? And we need to just make sure that we don't hunt the wrong things. And so now comes, oh, I don't want to go there. It's the try hack me part. We can go into practice, general. Is it? No. It's here. Actually, it's in learn. And we can go to, I don't know if I want to do SOC level 1. I already have one that I already want to do. Let me just see if SOC level 1 has anything better though. My plan is to do boss of the SOC, by the way, so just understand that. Challenge room, investigator, compromise hosts. I just want to know if there's anything better than what I'm about to. Okay, this is actually better. So we're gonna actually do this because I don't have a plan for this. I've never done this before. So you'll actually see me get to kind of struggle with my plan, which is better than actually, you know, walking through it and then I know exactly what's gonna happen. This is better. So basically now you can respond and you can do an incident response, but I don't want to train you to do that. I want to train you to go with very little information, as in, you know that, you know, web was vulnerable, whatever the case, or your outside things were vulnerable, and you know that the adversary had a chance to get in, and that's it. So you know, you got that map that fluid when you run. So we're waiting. 36%. But ultimately, if you don't get anything else out of this video, just understand that when you threat hunt, because you're not working with a lot, you need to understand everything needs to be a how question. So I'll come up with a few more analytics. How are adversaries? How are the adversary? How is the adversary? Shit. Persisting on the host. Yeah, I probably should not go this route. I don't know. It depends on what it depends on what seam or whatever we're using. But this first threat hunt is going to be host based. So that's the reason why I started an attack machine instead of doing the VPN. But on a network, so when you're making your plan, you want to go with how questions. You don't want to do like, is the adversary or was the adversary. You want to go how. The reason is you're going to have a whole team that you're hunting with, and you need to keep that team going. So if you do a yes or no question as an analytic, you won't last long. Like, it won't even be you won't be hunting long at all. So that's why you want to go with how questions when you hunt, right? Just basic analytics, because you don't ever want to have a thought in anyone's mind where someone could just like find something and prove a negative, right? It'll make sense in a minute. Oh, we have Splunk. Yeah, I'm probably gonna like not use this thing. Where's the Splunk IP though? Can you hear me okay? Let's see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys can hear me okay. The next thing that you want to do though, which is as soon as I get this thing loaded correctly, they don't give me the, maybe I'm missing it. This isn't it. Do I just do that? When you deploy the machine, it will be assigned to an IP. Access this room via machine IP. The required logs are in. That don't help. Okay, let me try something. 10. Am I even connected? Yes. Ten. 188, 162. What is that? Oh, okay. Yeah, I messed it. My bad. Oh, yeah. I forgot they do things like this. So we have another minute to wait. I know it's unpleasant, but bro, just, wait a minute. But yes, so you want to go with how questions here because we are investigating a host. We want to go, I don't know. I'm gonna first hunt as if we don't have any of these questions because that's how it's really gonna be on a thread hunt. You're not gonna have any questions to guide you, right? So you're just gonna have to. We're just gonna take this. You're basically threat hunting because there's potentially suspicious process execution. So your analytic could be something like. And this will be way prettier, by the way, if you're just joining. But, I'm a rough type of guy. Like, I'm a roughneck. So I don't care. I'll use notepad. It's fine. How is the adversary using suspicious execution to achieve goals? Something like that. So this is the IP. Thank you, Linux boy. I'm just this guy that gets up in the morning and I'm like, so it should connect in a minute. I don't know why it acts like that. Stop playing with me. So Splunk takes a while to load. It's not like this. I think this is the Splunk instance. I'm pretty sure. Yep. So Splunk doesn't just like pop up. It's gonna take a while to do its thing, and it's gonna automatically log me in. And then here we are. So thread hunting with Splunk, ladies and gentlemen, we've just started. I told every time that I talk to you guys, I'm gonna always give you technical advice, like step-based advice. I'm not really strong in managerial stuff or, being the CEO or any of that. I get in the weeds. I like my hands to have blood on them. Like that's how I roll. Like, so, it started off like that for a reason because at some point as you get pretty good at your job, you're going to be asked to be kind of a manager / technical guy. You're not going to always just like be left alone in the corner. At some point, they're going to want you to actually drive the operation. And so that's what we're going to be doing. So you kind of gotta lead and hunt, which is fun if you got guys that know what they're doing. But if you got a bunch of people that can't stay on track, then it's hard. So with this, we just want to discover the data. Wait a minute. Well, we're going to cheat a little bit. So here we say the index is run event logs, but typically, like I would just do index equals star and then go after it. But index equal win event logs. We're gonna hunt basically just win event logs. Damn, really? Holy crap. Okay, this is not gonna be pretty. I thought we had a little bit more than this, but this may be realistic. It may be that your customer doesn't have anything but win event logs, which we need to expand to all time. Splunk is free to use up until you can only ingest 500 megabytes a day, but that is plenty, especially when you're experimenting at home. Like I have it running in my detection labs. Like this isn't it, obviously. I have it running in my detection labs that's capturing data, and I never go over that. So not ingest. Let me take that back. You query up to 500 megabytes a day. So, I mean, and I never come close to that. So Splunk is free if you want to just install it and practice with it. And then if you want to actually, have a business, something like that, then it's going to be, you're going to have to pay. But this is it. These are my win event logs and our analytic. If we go back to our analytic, maybe I should have made it pretty for you guys. I don't know. How's the adversary using suspicious execution? So if we don't know anything, we can just say Windows event logs. It's going to be 4688, by the way, but I'm just kind of taking you through a whole process here. ID process 4688. So we should be able to get what we need from Windows Event ID 4688. Our customer just said they're only collecting Windows event logs. So first thing we want to do is go to command line. And then we could do rare values. Super easy, bro. Not even, this is not even a thing to be stressing over. And we see certutil at the top. I'll tell you right now, certutil can be used to download stuff. And so this is immediately suspicious. So boom, I'm pretty sure we just found it. Normally, so, and the way that you hunt, and this is where the business need comes in. Normally, businesses do not need their sysadmins and their network admins to be fancy. They just need them to download stuff. They don't need them to use certutil and then like do all of this. They want it to be easy as possible. So what does that mean? Like understanding where that business need at, understanding the people that they have on payroll and their skills, and talk to people and see what their skills are. So that way, when you start seeing this, you're like, no way that guy ran this command. And even though that might not be as technical, like you might not want to hear that, sometimes you have to do that work. But still, you want to confirm, right? You want to confirm if they did it or not. But that's the first suspicious thing that we found. We don't know if it's malicious yet. So there is a chart that my good friend made. I'm not going to say his name unless he allows me to say it. But I'm going to use this again. But there's 5 levels when you're threat hunting and I really love this so much. We have legitimate, we have benign, we have interesting, we have unwanted, and we have malicious. So because you're going to see a lot of stuff, everyone on the team needs to agree that it is at least interesting to keep going. If one person agrees that it's benign, you need to research it more. But if it's interesting, well, research it as in like it needs to stay within that with that one person. But as soon as everyone agrees that it's interesting, now we need to write it up and put more time into it. Does it make sense? Because you have to divide it some way. Because, for example, like I give you a good example, like people sometimes just like to hunt weird stuff. But if they don't know that that's legitimate, then you might waste a lot of time. And you could, just like in pen testing or like the OSCP where you can go down rabbit holes, when you threat hunting, you really can go down rabbit holes. Like rabbit holes get real. So we'll put cert util. I should have did this neater, bro. Execution. Oh my God. At what time was that? View events. Event time. This is this time right here. So hopefully the data is good enough, whatever the case. At this time is the first thing we found. We can keep hunting command line stuff. Let's go back. So we don't want the process ID stuff. Is this not going to help? So we can just exclude it. Oh, let's see, exclude from results. But we don't want to just exclude that one. We want to just come here and do a star. And so now we're reduced. We have an office updater. We're going to assume that is benign or... Okay, so we need to expand this because now we're getting like that stuff. So let us expand to like rare limit 1000. See what we get. We still haven't seen any. I don't know. Is this all right, so this isn't helping because we got a lot of stuff in here. A lot of stuff that isn't clicking in my mind right now, right? So what I want to do instead, what I want to do instead is start to hunt actual binary. So just to pull it back a little bit before we start, like I was saying earlier, we want to make sure that we're hunting in the correct place. Sometimes we need to understand the business sector and understand what threat actors are after us. So we would have done that, but this is kind of like, I skipped that part. But we're going to assume when our customer hit us up and said, we're hunting, what did they say? The scenarios, potentially suspicious process execution. So for experienced threat hunters, the first thing that we kind of think of is PowerShell and CMD.exe. So those are the first two things that we'll hunt. So we'll go back here. And we already have cert util that downloaded something, which is a good find. But now we want command line equals star PowerShell star. See what we find. Nothing. Okay. Let's try. I don't even know if I'm doing that correctly. Okay, so I'm not doing that right, obviously. So there should be something in there, even if it is legitimate. So we can go back to, actually, let's do process name this time. And see what we have here. So we have net.exe, which is a sysadmin binary. It's you can do a lot of stuff with net. I don't want to go over that now. Just understand that you can do a lot with that. And so that is interesting. What you could do is, to make it a little bit easier to ingest, you could do we'll do it right here. Stats counts by process. What do we say here? Process name. And then just push this little magnifying glass here. And now we start to see a little bit more granularity. Well, not granularity. I don't know what word that is there, but we have bash, cat, find, and keeping in mind that we're using, this is Windows. So these are benign in the way that, yes, you know, a regular person can use those. So those just hit our benign level. Those aren't interesting yet. But what we could do is say, okay, let's do bash, and then let's view its command line arguments. And there's no command line. Let's just double check. So that is benign. So we don't even have to worry about that. We can keep going. Let me go back. And again, I'm threat hunting with, I haven't done this before, so everything that I'm telling you is my thought process as I'm hunting. I love hunting so much, bro. And it teaches me how to be a better ethical hacker as well. So it's just, man, everything just works together. I don't really see anything interesting. We have a SQL server here. It's interesting. We have WinWord and PowerPoint, but there's a lot going on here. And I'm glad that they actually gave us a challenge. So, yes, okay, Splunk PowerShell. I'm going to say that is benign. Let's try WinWord first. View these events and see if anyone got phished. We can't really tell here. There's a lot going on. We'll have to come back to that. So, one thing that I just forgot that I remember that we could do is if we just focused on, let's go back. If we focused on cert util and said, okay, view these events, and then I think we could do like, where is it? Where is it? There's a way where you could say, okay, give me everything around this event. But where in the hell is that? Is it here? There's a way. Oh, here it is. Time. So let's do 5 minutes before and 5 minutes after this time. And then we need to get rid of that. And 42 events. There's Python, but then there's no command line. Now, if we look at the command line, though, should be a little bit more interesting, unless this is not interesting. That might be the case. Okay, so nothing there that we can lock into yet. Processes. So it looks like we are, with seeing Vim, with seeing Python, it looks like this is like a DevOps kind of environment where they do stuff like that. So we're learning a little bit about the environment, but I don't see anything suspicious yet. Let's check out the Python, and still no command line. So that is benign here, or legitimate. So let's start to answer the questions now that we know about the data. How many logs are ingested in the month of March? We don't care. There seems to be an imposter account observed in the logs. What is the name of that user? What? Imposter account. That's not threat hunting. Which user from the HR department was observed to be running scheduled tasks? That is an easy one. Or it should be easy. So there is a scheduled task binary, which is out. Is I guess it's pertinent. Process name. We need to come out of this. The binary name is, oh, damn it. I can't remember it right now. And nothing. Okay, yeah, I can't remember the actual name of the, oh, the date range is off. Date range, bro. Always remember that. All time. I think it's just SCH task. Unbalanced quotes here. Okay. Let's take a risk there. Okay, so here we go. These are the scheduled tasks. There you get it. Yeah, I have a username of Katrina, but the there's a dot. So what we could do then is username for, so Chris Fort probably. try that. Schedule task. Yep, there we go. So wonder if that's legitimate or not. So this can go in kind of our, if we do copy, and then this is interesting. Until we find out who Chris Ford is, this is interesting. And then this is at, man, I want to make this pretty so you guys can like, don't get my bad habits, bro. This is a live stream and I just like got up and I was so excited about hunting that I just was like, I'm just gonna make this happen, bro. So these are the suspicious events so far. They are all interesting. We don't know if they are unwanted yet. We have to ask around, and if no one knows about it, then it goes in the unwanted pile, and then we have to either upgrade it to malicious or downgrade it back to legitimate. It's kind of like the overall process that I wanted to show here. So let's go back. What the hell, bro? Let's go back. All right. But I would tell you right now, was it Chris Ford? I would not have looked for that in a threat hunt. I'm just saying. Streak increase. Yeah. Got it. To bypass the security controls, which system process was used to download a payload from the internet? That is easy. Cert util, because we found that. Yo, it's gonna be a good Monday, yo. It's gonna be a good Monday. Which user from the HR department executed the system process to down? Oh, what? From a file sharing host. I don't know. Okay, that's what we'll do. This is going to be learning for me, actually. It has to be a 6-letter binary. It's probably something I already know, though. Let's just find download. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got a 7. That is 6 as well. So this is not a good way to do this. That's a 6-letter word also. Okay, so, I mean, we have a few, but it's like, we'll keep going. What was the date that the binary was executed by the infected host? This binary. So if we go back, we'll see that no. What? Where's my cert util? No. There we go. So this is the binary benign.exe. So all you have to do now is just search for that. Oops. And there's one instance here. Let's do star. Star benign.exe. Oh, that's not correct. See if we get anything else. Oh, date range, bro. Always date range. All time. Still one event. So maybe, I don't know. I don't know the syntax here or why this is going crazy on me. Maybe I got to get the, yeah. Maybe I have to get the, what do you call it? The hash there. But we do know the third-party site was controlc.com. What is the name of that file that was saved on the host machine from the C2 server during the post-exploitation phase? Was it benign? Yep. The suspicious file downloaded from the C2 server contained malicious content with the pattern. How am I supposed to know that? We don't have any of those logs. Or do we? We don't have any of those logs. If it's just win event logs, we're not gonna. I'm cheating a little bit. I just want to really see what they're getting at here. No results. Okay. So again, I don't know how I'm supposed to see that in the logs. Unless you're supposed to come out of the... Nope. Let me see if it's in command line. Nope. That is all the THMs we have. Do they tell us to? uh, 4688. We're only working with 4688, bro. I don't get how you're supposed to see anything. All right. Let's go back. What is the URL that infected host connected to? How are we supposed to know? How are we supposed to know what we have here? Oh, from the month of March. That's easy. We could have did that. Oh, 3 1 31 3 5. So this is supposed to be it. Let's see if they're gonna give us the incorrect. Oh, that's correct. Boom. Oh, so imposter account would be like any account that doesn't line up with any of these. So what we'll do is say, we'll go down and let's say username Chris Fort would be it, right? Nope. Then who? JMK, ACC, BED. Deepak? No. Moin? No. Shrina no, not Haroon. Not Chris. Dana? No. Unless they spelled it wrong. Yeah, they spelled it wrong. Yeah, I don't see any. See anybody else see that? Haroon imposter account. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Supposed to be 11 values. So I guess they did that on purpose. Stats count by username. Why isn't this working? Oh, maybe because of that. There's 2 Amelias. Oh, Amelia with a 1 is what we're missing. Nas, why did you do it? You know you got that man fat fluid when you wrong. It's halftime. Which user from HR department executed a system process to download a payload from a file sharing host? How are we supposed to know that? If we only have So as you see, our analytic planning versus what we have is just not lining up right now because we're doing kind of a challenge. But all of that stuff that I said at first was real, bro. Just understand that. Let's just go ahead. It should have really been a video about Splunk by command line. But just understand that to keep you guys on point and focus, you have to come up with questions like analytics that'll focus them. And so here again, if you look at these questions, I know they're a little bit direct because it's kind of gamified, but you can get a lot of your analytic knowledge from here as well, as far as like how you would do that when you got back to your workplace. For example, you could say something like, how is the adversary persisting using scheduled tasks, etc. So don't just when you do these challenges and Splunk and things like that, don't just answer the questions. Answer the question and then like take the feel of the sentence and create an analytic out of it. Some of them, you can't do all of them like that, but I hope that made sense. Let me see. What am I doing? Yo. Yeah, this is not pretty. Provision PS1 is test I bet. I wonder what that is. View events. Tink and Slay, that's legitimate. So what we could do then is let's do binaries, or let's do process name. Let's just add this to search. This is not how you do that. Let me stop. Always do stats count. No. Process name, enter. Yeah, it's repetitive, bro. It's not the most exciting thing to do. Well, it is to me, but to a lot of people, like, I understand, bro. I do. So we have cert util, of course, we already saw that. WinSCP. I mean, you could download with that. I don't know if that's what they mean. Let's look at it. View events in another window here. Don't see anything in command line. See, command line, there's nothing. We gotta keep going because we can't prove what we can't see. You already checked out Bash. Bash ended up being fine. Choco, you'll see that chocolatey is the way that you run these ranges and run these scenarios. So don't report chocolatey as a malicious or suspicious thing, because it is definitely not. Moving on. Okay, yeah, I don't see what they mean. So I'm going to cheat a little bit, because I don't see it. What else could possibly be out there? A system process. Oh, it says which user though. So what we could do then, I guess I'm gonna just go back by username. Maybe it was this Amelia. Whatever. Who am I? That's it. Let's do all time because I don't want to get fooled here. Still one. All right. So go to username and then we'll just man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's a 6-letter. It's a 6-letter name. That's a 7. That's a 5. That's a 5. That's 6. 6 letters. So then brute force a little bit here. We'll do Haroon. Okay, so Haroon was the one. So we'll just investigate him to just try to see what they were talking about here. Command line for Haroon was this. So we could do stats count by command line. This is all I see is cert util. I don't see anything else. Yeah, I don't see anything else. Oh, but okay, I think it makes sense now. What date was what was the date that this binary was executed by the infected host? So we had that in our notes actually. Answer format. So we'll just take this and then paste this and see what happens. Boom. The suspicious file downloaded from the C2 server contained malicious content with the pattern. So how are we supposed to know that? That's the question, man. All right, let's go back to benign. Oh, we can just do this. View events. Time. Let's click time. Let's do 5 seconds this time. See what happens. Nothing. Let's do 1 minute. Nothing. Oh, because we have the thing here. Still nothing. Oh, 2 events this time. FileZilla. Was that it? For one of the questions. Nope. This is 1 minute. How about 5 minutes now? Is this the URL that they're looking for? Let's see. Oh, it had to be. All right, last one. Am I supposed to visit that site? Because I don't want to do that. The suspicious file downloaded from the C2 server contained malicious content with the pattern. How are you supposed to know that? Yeah, I could probably. The suspicious file downloaded from the C2 server contained malicious content with the pattern. Did they give us the file? Because I don't believe they did. Go into here. What time is it? 6:09. I gotta get on my grind. Yeah, I'm not seeing this last one. Contain malicious content. This is not helping. Let's get rid of this username and see if this helps. Yo, they kind of handcuffed us here with only 4688. Still nothing. So this is the shell that they started. So they definitely got on the box. Sit. Oh no. This is the. Are they expecting me to go to this site? That's the question, man, because I'm not trying to do that. So I'm just gonna Google this, which is a cop out, but I just don't trust TryHackMe to be. See, look at that. They want me to access this link. I knew it. You fucking knew it, bro. I'm not about to do that. Head over to the malicious link in the command line to check out what's there. I'll do it in, there's a way that I would do it, but let me just, fuck it. I would do it in my, where is it? I'll do it in a Tor browser or a containerized browser, but I'm not about to. That's not how you threat hunt, bro. There's a few ways that you could do that part. So of course I'm about to open up a containerized browser so that, and it doesn't really matter which one it is because I'm just going to tear it down anyway. So you can do it like this, or you can go to Shodan, or I think it's .com or .org or something like that. Let's just Google Shodan. But no, that is bad practice, and we should definitely not just visit a malicious site. Like it says, head over to the malicious site. Are you serious? So we'll just do this, copy, and put this joint in Shodan. No results found. I think you can do it like that. And then you have two things. You know, I mean, I wouldn't, again, definitely don't visit it. You do that. There's a lot, yeah, man, there's a lot that you could do without infecting yourself. And Try Hack Me wants you to infect yourself, I guess. Will it paste into here? No. So I'm gonna do it here. And again, this is Chrome in a Docker container. So I don't really care. I'm just, once I close it, it's going to get wiped away and a totally new instance is going to be built. So if you want to infect this one, they can. 548. But again, like if you're at work, do not, unless you just like standing in an unemployment line, bro. Unless that is your thing, do not visit a malicious. Do not visit anything suspicious. Do you have ways to do that? Shodan is the #1 way that I would recommend. Page not found. Okay, so this is the flag. So of course now I don't, what I'm basically saying here, I know that this isn't malicious, right? This is just Try Hack Me, like just doing some bullshit, right? But like it's not good to get in the practice of doing things that will get you fired. So there is our host space. That's not what I wanted. There's our host-based threat hunt. Essentially, we kind of cheated here because we have our analytics. We didn't really have to build any analytics because the question served as our analytics. But essentially, if we go back up, because I want people to take something good away from this video, we identified their requirements, which is suspicious process execution. So we build our analytics around that. So a better way to do this, I know you probably are looking for something more, I guess, more solid than that. Cyber Analytics Repository. The reason why I chose at the beginning to kind of go with my own is because MITRE can only go so far before it starts to be a little bit vague, you know, because they're trying to cover everyone in the form of analytics. It's just, you know, just doesn't work. So here we are. You can come get these, and let me go to one that I like because I don't like any of these. Sortable. What do you mean sortable? It's not sortable, bro. What are you trying to say right here? So of course you want to go to the latest ones, right? And then you can just go, let's see, suspicious task creation. I guess this one is fitting. So you're reading this and you're saying, okay, so how do I get my guys to hunt? Then you could say something like, how are the adversaries creating suspicious scheduled tasks? And then just so forth. So you literally copy this and paste this into your plan. So share this link. I will for this. So car miter is pretty dope when you want to focus your threat hunt. You also have coverage comparison, which is, and I've showed this in a previous video, so I'm not, it's not like I'm running out of ideas. This is just relevant here. But if we just go down the process, not necessarily process injection. I don't care too much for process injection, but I think that's all we got actually. Yeah, right? All right, let's just entertain process injection, I guess. Process hollowing, we have Sigma rules. No, Sigma rules. Yep, Sigma rules here. Oh, they don't have them anymore. It figures because here you go. So we have YAML. They're YAML, but they're really Sigma rules. We just go here, and this detects the Chinese ret tool, Tidor, I don't know how to say that. Copy that, go to uncoder.io, and then we can convert it. We can take this Sigma rule here, we can convert it into Splunk, translate, and then we can just take this right out of here and hunt with it in Splunk. So it should be easy on your analysts when they know what to do. You just have to do an and there and then paste. It might not return anything because there shouldn't be any Chinese malware on this thing, but you see how it works, right? So there you go. You're welcome, bro. That's pretty much it for the basics of threat hunting. Now, I think one thing that I can't teach in this live stream is the fact that when you show up on premise, you have so many different variables and things that make it easy for you. Some things that'll make it hard for you. It's just the nature of the beast. I can't really teach that here. I'll just give you some examples. You'll show up. You'll probably have a scenario like this where the customer is only ingesting certain logs, and you still have to produce a report. Maybe they won't let you in for whatever reason. They don't trust you. You have to deal with that. Maybe they completely trust you, but they're not as savvy as you would like them to be. You have those problems as well, and all of that. But you as a manager, if you're a manager out there, your process of threat hunting is very similar to the project management life cycle, in that you start off with your requirements phase, and I'll kind of show you that. Is it here? Okay, this isn't really good. This is what I want to see. Did I? Okay, this is better. So, damn it. Let me see the image, bro. Yo, they playing. I guess you could see it pretty well. But when you are in the requirements phase, you're asking questions. All this is just making sure you're doing the right thing, because, again, in an organization, they'll already have defenses. So the question is, how can you fill those gaps between where the adversary might be and where those defenses might be? The minute as a threat hunter, the minute you start to spill over into what's already covered, then you are wasting your company's time, you're wasting your company's money, and you're being less efficient. And you can hide that very well, but when your fuckery comes to light and then people know what you're doing, it's gonna look really bad on you. So those part of your requirements phase is just making sure you're covering what's not being covered, and meeting the business needs of the organization overall. Once you do that, you go into the design phase. Now, you might call it something different. We at work, we call it something different. But then our design phase is like, all right, based on what we have, I guess you get it. We're designing what we want to do. We come up with a plan. Basically, how's the app services on our network? All of this, we just design the plan. Then, of course, implementation is executing, and then verification may not make sense here or anything. But these first three definitely make sense. So I just want to go over that, just to kind of give you how you should do this thing. I want to do one more hunt. Let's see if I can do it within a few minutes. It's always fun. Let's try that again. I was supposed to wait till Wednesday to keep before I started this, but that one was, I just couldn't help myself. I wonder if there's one for a Cabana so that you get like the best of both. Oh man, this is gonna be boring. Ooh, I hate that, but we're gonna have to go through that. They don't have any, man, that sucks. They don't have any Cabana stuff. Okay. I would do a Wireshark challenge. That's going to take too long, though. Let me see what we have for Wireshark. I think this is pretty much going to end the live stream and everything. So later on today, if you are a part of the Discord group, I'm going to work on our 2 active boxes later some more, which is Segment and Absolute. Without giving us up too much about the box, both of the boxes, I think with insane boxes, what we're learning, or at least what I'm learning, is like, when you get credentials or whatever the case and you need to access something, it's not a walk in the park. You got to make sure that you're accessing it correctly. It's not going to be like the typical, like if you need to win RM into something, it's not going to be like, boom, you're in. Like, nah, it's insane. The fishing challenge, I was going to save that for last before we stop, before we end the whole SOC level 1 thing. I'm also hesitant to do this though, because fishing, I'm pretty sure. Let me see what they're actually doing here, because fishing has changed, and I don't want to teach you anything that doesn't work anymore. Let me see here. Yeah, so we'll eventually do this, but we're gonna just make sure that we get done with all of this other stuff, because I think once we know we're solid in all of these other areas, we could start to hunt actual TTPs like fishing. We could do that effectively, but as of right now, we're just making sure that we're definitely good with all of these. I can't wait till tier 2 comes out. Tier 2 SOC analyst. Then I think it's gonna be a lot more advanced than what we've been doing. Not to say that what we've been doing so far isn't advanced. It's just that I want to see what's next. So that's gonna be pretty much it for building and executing a threat hunt. I was all over the place, but that's kind of my style, bro. So anyone out there can just reach out to me for questions, though. And as long as I am not super busy, I respond. That's the thing about this channel. Like, the way that we learn is like basically asking questions and experimenting. Like, just the key takeaway here is you plan your hunt as if you were a marketer. Marketing analytics. You look at marketing analytics. I don't know if they're going to show any examples here. But just like in marketing, you're focused on the customer, and threat hunting, you're focused on the adversary. So marketing analytics might be something like, how is the adversary interacting? How is the customer interacting with our ads? Or how is the customer using social media during the day? You know, and you always want to go with those how questions if you can, because it's going to lead to more information. So that's pretty much it for the analytic piece. I just wanted to share this with you. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm going to get off. I did get a question. Yep, it's not for me, so I'm not going to respond to that. So you guys be easy. Tomorrow we'll do, what's on the plan for tomorrow? I wanted to do something more business need focused. I guess we just got sucked into that one challenge. But yeah, just all of these things, keep all these things in mind, bro. I'm gonna not save this because it's just in my head. But if you copy those, just basically don't sleep on that information. Is it this? No. Give me a minute, bro. Live stream. Nope, not this. Nope. I'm looking for, did I delete it? Damn it. I think I did. No, it's here. Tomorrow we'll do a try hack me box. That's on the schedule for tomorrow. I'll probably let you guys pick which one we do. So we'll go practice. So I like to do the hard ones because that's how we are. We live raw. We did that one. We might do this one. So they're basically telling you how to do it anyway. So, but whatever, we'll still do it. We'll act like we don't know. We got SQLi there. So we'll do daily bugle tomorrow. So, you know, just make sure you come with your A game and we'll do that. Advent of Cyber 2022. We're going to do this as well. Everybody that WinCore is for. Yeah, WinCore is the is one of the insane boxes we were doing. I don't know how that came up. Only if you have done that. Which one are you talking about? Because WinCore is kind of like a default kind of subdomain that they use in Hack the Box. I don't know if your questions are coming in late, but essentially, like what we like to do, or at least, I mean, you're part of you're part of the movement too, bro. But insane boxes, because we want to move up as a team. So I would rather do what I can to get an insane or a hard box than to scrape the internet for the medium and easy boxes. Because at the end of the day, if you I think you've probably seen it. If you mess up, try Hack Me WinCore. Damn, why do they both use the same thing? My bad, bro. I didn't know what you were saying, but I get it now. Let's check that out. Y'all know, man, sometimes I just be like talking and they're like, well, that is not what I'm talking about. All right, let's search it. We could do WinCore then. Why not? Where is it? I didn't see it. Is it this? Because this is the only thing that says core on it. Other than this, I don't see it here. Let's see if it is. It's in practice. Oh, okay. We try to make Pox's life like as possible. Most of the things you will encounter. Hell yeah, bro. I can get with that, but it's so it's a series of boxes, bro. I mean, I can get with that. I don't know if you guys are VIPs. That's the thing. We have a raw, which we already did. I'm pretty sure I did it. I'm pretty certain that we did raw. We did not. Well, I know what raw is though. Raw is just some kind of, I don't know why I didn't get the flags there, but it's some kind of chat server thing that you got to take advantage of. You guys want to do this? Because again, like 3 of the boxes are VIP. I don't know if everyone has VIP. But I guess since you recommended it, I guess that's what we're doing. Difficulty insane. I like that. Let me just make sure there's no write-ups out for this. Because if there's not, then this is going to make that even way better. Try hack me, Osiris. Leave, bro. Okay, I don't see it, so I think we're in for a good challenge here. Let's try write up WinCore. Okay, so we're not doing rock because there's a rock walkthrough here, but I think we should do. There's part 2. Okay, I don't see Osiris. Let's try. Was it Osiris? Right? Is that the way to spell it? Yes. So yeah, this is the one we're going for first. Yeah, we're going for the outside because there's no write-ups, which makes that way more exciting. Like, we'll be the first ones to kind of like, we probably won't be the first ones to do it, but we'll be the first ones to kind of like, okay, there's our official walkthrough. We're not going to look at that. I just didn't want the walkthroughs to be like all over the place. So we're fine. So that's what we'll do tomorrow. I'll make the thumbnail today, and then we'll go from there. And then it'll be fun. I hope you guys learned something from the live stream today. Basically, I'm gonna make a dope thumbnail, bro. Yeah, that's good. I'm gonna make a dope thumbnail, bro. I hope I'm able to do it. So yes, that's what we'll do. And that's crazy because like a few days ago I was talking about all that Egyptian and ancient knowledge, and we get to kind of like kill it with the thumbnail. So yeah, I'm happy now. So that's pretty much it for the threat hunting thing. We'll do more threat hunting Wednesday. It'll be a little bit more focused though, so come holler at me. I'm out. It's always good kicking it with you guys. I'm gonna be active on the Discord a little bit later. I'm gonna probably open it up when I get to work, and then I'll be watching, but can't really do a whole lot to help the team during the week because work, family, and stuff like that. But weekends, like, I'm down to like research some more. So we're gonna make sure that our team goes to the top, bro. There's no other place to be but the top. Let's see what kind of progress we've made. Oh no, not machines. I don't care. We are 70, which is dope. Did we go down? I don't know what this is. I don't know what that means. But we got a real solid team now. A really solid team. Guys smarter than me. We got like these guys, man. Bro. Bro, this makes me so happy about the set of like these guys that we got in here now. We just got Undetectable here, which is he's always kicking my ass on King of the Hill. So I was like, bro, gotta reach out to him. And so we got like a solid 5. Like we are probably the Chicago Bulls of this shit now, bro. So I'm thinking now, and the thing about it is like I'm the lowest rank or next to the low, like me and him are tied, like, but I'm not even like the dopest in here. You feel me? Probably got the most owned systems, but the only reason I have the most is because I've probably been doing it longer, but that does not mean that I'm the smartest. It just means that like 2017, I just started working with it. But as you see, like my points and stuff like that, like, bro, it's like, it's real. I'm still learning, bro. We just got to get our guy here. This guy's smart. Don't make no mistake about it. This guy's smart, bro. This guy's really smart. So to me, it's like, if you want to join the team, rank 1, we are just top 5 and top 100. Yeah, just 5 people and we're there. So that'll just tell you a lot. Like if you want to join the Discord and stuff like that, that's fine. Like if you want to join this group though, I want to see some skills. You know what I'm saying? If you want to join, I'm not talking to you, Lennox, but I'm talking to anyone else that might be listening. Like I want you to have some skills if you want to join this group, because a lot of people join Hack the Box but never log in. Like we don't want you if you like that. We want people that can keep up every day. The only reason why I won't be on every day is obviously work and stuff like that. But make no mistake about it. If I'm off the whole week, I'm going to be on it every day. If like on the weekends, I'll be off. I'm going to be on Hack the Box, bro. That's real. Now, Try Hack Me on the other hand, I'm going to be on Try Hack Me at least once a day. No question, because I'm trying to get that 5 off of the hoodie. But like Hack the Box wise, we're going to start taking over these insane boxes. And I want to just be that movement. And when I started this YouTube channel, I never wanted to be just me, you know. That's why I named it Unknown Artist, because I felt like it should be a group effort. And so now I'm starting to see that what I commanded to be true to be a reality. And I'm super happy about the fact that the things that I think actually start to become like, it's better than I thought it would be. You know what I'm saying? So happy about that. And again, I got like mad respect for all of these guys, although I probably called them all types of names when we were going up against each other. But I got mad respect for all 4 of these guys. Mad respect. It ain't even funny, bro. So yeah, I'm out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We're gonna do Osiris. It's gonna be fun.